Radio, very good morning. It's still dark outside and it was cloudy last night, so I couldn't see the northern lights. But I'll speak about that more at the end. What I want to talk about is Newcastle United. Now, a couple of bits. People who have impressed. Yes. And the likes of Jamie Carragher. Yeah. Turning around and saying silly things. He gets paid a lot of money by TNT, um, and not TNT. It's Sky Sports. He gets paid a lot of money. Correction. Yeah. Now he's on about our Premier League form. Yeah, saying that Eddie Howe has taken Newcastle United as far as they can go. No, disagree. Jamie, when you were a player for Liverpool, you did an outstanding job. True, you did. You have many winners, medals, and experiences where you have been part of the club and lifted trophies. Well done. But Eddie Howe, yeah, has done what nobody else has done. Yeah. Ages and ages ago, we had um, Rafa, who also did silverware. Okay, that silverware was the championship, yes, but it was still silverware, still a trophy you can hold in your hand, so it's real, yeah. But when Eddie Howe came here to Newcastle United, where were we? Where honestly, where was Newcastle United? 19th in the Premier League, and he has fought so hard with Jason Tindall and other back room staff to get who he wants on the pitch, yeah, and playing his way, which is pretty attacking football, yeah. In 4 years, what's happened? Newcastle has accomplished a mission twice. That is to get Newcastle United into the Champions League. That is a mission by itself. Yeah? Apologies for the phone, I haven't switched it off. Yeah. But this is the real world we live in. Now, Eddie has gone out and he has acquired some players. A lot of people turn around and have knocked these players. Yeah. Malik Chow, which kind of confuses me, and I'll tell you why. It says Thaiaw, but it's pronounced Chow. Wow, he has been very impressive. Very similar to Sven Botman, another absolute steal. So look at it like that, yeah? Since this young German lad has came in, yeah, from Italy, What's he done? Hit the wonders, the tackles, yeah. And I'm very impressed with him. Another person, import, yeah. Sandro Tonali. The man is everywhere on the pitch. And some of the balls that Sandro plays, perfect. He doesn't often get it wrong. And yet, from one player to the other, Sandro, people are turning around and saying, oh, he's not going to sign a new contract. He's already on a contract, man. Why does a player need to, when you're on a contract, yeah? Why do you need to sign an extension beyond? It's just stupid, man. Proper stupid. Let the kid play his football. And that's being honest, yeah? People turn around and say that they, when they watch him on the pitch, that, he's everywhere. Because he is. I mean, but let him do his stuff and stop heaping pressure on him. Now, up front, yeah, we have another German, Nick Baltimore. I nearly said the other word, yeah, which it's a struggle for people with dyslexia because you want to say the proper name, but it's not pronounced that way. But for a lad who is so tall, his feet, his footwork, silky smooth, but he needs help. Yeah. Now, people who have impressed, Jacob Murphy, yeah, Harvey Barnes. We now have the likes of Lewis Hall getting coming back so they can run the overlap. But what I want to see is this, right? I want to see all of these players and others, Bruno, our captain, yeah, Anthony Elanga, give the kid some breathing space. Let him do what he does. You know, don't heap the pressure on like you're doing with Sandro. Just let him do what he's doing, man. And what he produced at Nottingham Forest, the switch will flick, and he will come good. He will start putting the ball in the back of the net. Now, many people talk about the likes of Anthony Gordon, yeah, having a problem. Give the kid a break, man. Anthony Gordon knows what he's going to do. Yeah, he knows at the end of the day that he is our penalty taker. Yeah, so he knows when he runs up, bang, and he puts the ball in the back of the net, which is what we want. Let's be honest. Yeah, but I want to see from the Chronicle. I want to see positive stories. Yeah, positive where Newcastle United are claiming the league. not where we are, but the season isn't over. It's not over until the end of May 2026. Also, pardon me, here's the thing, right? I was speaking to family yesterday, and nephew turned round and said to us about our memberships, yeah, and being charged for a pen, a keyring. Yeah, keyring. Yeah, it used to be. It used to where you paid your membership, yeah, to be part of the club, to be able to purchase tickets. Now we can't do that. Why? You're paying £37 for what? What are you paying for? Huh? Then they're asking £9.99 for a box with your pen, your key ring, etc. I wear Newcastle United, man. What are you doing? You know? I've said this ages and ages ago. Go watch those videos. When you pay a membership, yeah, they brought in this stupid, utterly bonkers ballot system. And the ballot system was brought in because we were at Wembley, yeah, and we played Manchester United, yeah, and they brought in the ballot system, which is utterly stupid and bonkers. If you think about it logically, yeah, you're paying £37 for your membership, yeah. I won't pay for the Mags Plus. I won't pay for it, but it's there. It's available, yeah. Our club needs to do better, and I mean seriously, we need to do better because you're paying all that money, and like nephew was saying yesterday, he's having to go through general sale because his chances on, let's be clear here, 5 devices, mobiles, computers, iPads, etc. 5 devices to try and get a ticket. That is insane. But that's what happens during a season. Last season, you know, they turn around and saying, like, "Ma'am, can you do this as well on your laptop as well, please?" Open the window and like keep checking the window because there are 30,000 in the queue. Newcastle United, David Hopkinson, that is utterly insane. Here's another part. Oh yeah, I'm on fire. See the flames? Yeah. Here's another thing for you. Yeah. Now we had some good deals from outgoing Peter Silverstone, who over his time at Newcastle United, I would hashtag or I would at Peter Silverstone. Nothing in return. Plans for our club to push forward to generate more money. Now he brought in Adidas, yeah, who bring out more merchandise. I've lost count. Shirts that used to be a good price, yeah, and more. And they're doing like two different versions, supporter and the other one, yeah. These things during, let's be honest, the United Kingdom is still in cost of living crisis. Now, that's crazy. That's bonkers. I hear from fellow channels, Adam P, Adam Pearson, going out and buying this, Matty Renton of Magpie Channel, but I also hear others as well. Some have dropped off a little bit, but they're still writing quite high. Tyneside Life, etc. Some who were quite low, they've risen. Yeah. Now, one thing I want to say to you all is this. Yeah. Just to add some spice. David Hopkinson, yeah, new CEO, been at some big places, and moving forward, yeah, we're in 2025, we're in November, and you want more money coming through the door. Yeah, correct, David? You want more income coming through the door. So, what I'm looking at is this. I asked I asked Copilot, do me a picture. Yeah, I haven't got time to put the image together myself. So the image I have times 3 is this. I've got daddy, mum, and 3 little sprogs. But I've got 3 images. And what I was looking at was this. Doing something related to our club. Yeah? 4. And this is the honest truth. I worship Newcastle United. Truly, I worship. I have done since I was knee height with grasshopper. But can I get to St James's Park? Currently, honestly, no. Why? Because 40 odd thousand are ahead of us in the queue. And like the nephew said yesterday, he has to wait for general sale in the hope of getting a ticket. And we receive messages I still get emails from the club turn around and saying tickets available for this. Sort it out, man, because we're not season ticket holders. And don't get me on the biggest gripe, the biggest, the huge, massive. What's going to happen? St James's Park redevelop or brand new stadium? It boils my what? What we're doing? Honestly, are we staying? Pardon me. Are we staying at St James's Park? Are we talking to the council, or is it ultra? Is it top secret? Are we trying to build a brand new stadium that nobody can see? Make your mind up, man. Yeah? We all know for a fact Lee's Terrace is 50 years old, man. It's 50 years old. Now, I've seen changes at St James's Park. I used to go into St James's Park, man, as a kid. I'd stand in the galley gate. And you prayed. You seriously prayed. Not just about the football on the pitch. Oh, no. Oh. You prayed that on a Saturday, yeah, that dark cloud that was coming from the Gateshead side was going to blow past. Because if it didn't blow past, you got drenched to the bone. So St James's Park has changed. Truly, it has changed. We used to have a gigantic scoreboard. Yeah, I've watched places like the Leazes where it's gone up, level 7, and I've been up there. You need binoculars to see the pitch. And the thing that really, really angers me is this. We're going to release we've done 2-year feasibility study. 2 years. Okay, fair enough. What you doing going around the whole of the northeast asking people like what do you want? Now, here's the honest bit, yeah? Totally honest as a Geordie, yeah? If you're going to redevelop the stadium, do it. Lee's Terrace. Permissions. All that malarkey. Yeah? Come on, man. 50-year-old part of a stadium. You're going to polish up the Gallagher, put an extra bit on the top of the Gallagher, and you're going to leave the Leazes Terrace because it's protected or whatever? Are you having a laugh? All sides of St James's Park, all sides should be equal. Now, because of this Leazes Terrace thing, yeah, you're going to have all of a gigantic Gallagher, like Borussia Dortmund, I believe it is. I might be wrong. The yellow wall. Or we're going to build a blooming new stadium. And please, 85. 85. Why? Because when you go to book a ticket, yeah, there's 30,000 people in front of you, man. So get it right. Sorry, because the picture just jumped there, banging my fist on the table. But come on, you want people in. And one thing I've said this on multiple videos. Yeah, you want corporate through the door. Yeah, at a new stadium, you want corporate in through the door. I agree. So why not do it this way? Yeah, have your new stadium. Yeah. Now from pitch up to about here, which is eye level from pitch. Yeah. Have a ring all the way around, the complete circle. There's one corporate. Yeah. A little bit higher where your directors would sit. Yeah. Have another corporate ring. And if you really want to push it, up near level 7, do the same. But don't do it where there's 70,000 if there is going to be 20 odd thousand still trying to get in. You can't ram them into that space. So make the stadium a proper size. 85,000. Yeah? And give to Eddie Howe, an English manager. Give him what he wants to make Newcastle United FA Cup winners, Premier League title contenders, and possibly win the European Cup. Yeah? Don't sit on your laurels. Now, okay, I'm a little bit over, but the relief. So, it's up to you who are watching this. It's up to you now. I blew a... Did you see the smoke? It's up to you now. So, there is multiple videos about all of these subjects. I haven't been able to go live. Problems, health issues. But I am coming back. So, give me one of them, subscribe, and believe. I sing songs about my club. Why? Because I bloody worship my club. End of. When you worship, you do it because here in your heart. So, thanks for watching.